I too thank you for coming out tonight. I also invite you to go to my website, penwellforjudge.com. There you can find out more about why the Republican Party endorsed me. You can find out about why I'm running. You can find out about my experience. You can find out about my values, my belief that the Constitution is preeminent, my commitment to remain anchored in the values and beliefs that guided our founding fathers. You can find out a lot more about me. I'm going to end in a rather unusual manner. If you're ever in a 2-week trial, you would be very glad to have a judge who doesn't take himself too seriously. So I have a limerick to tell you. And this limerick is to kind of commemorate the fact that your constitutional right to vote has been circumvented by governor appointments. And the limerick goes like this. In this race, the candidates are plenty. They number an unheard of 4 and 20. It's a difficult selection, but at least it's an election and not an appointment by Pawlenty.
I have no limericks for you. I'm not that clever. But poor Rick has got nothing to say after all these people have talked, so at least I'm not him. But I will tell you that it is important that we care about our judiciary and who our judicial candidates are, and experience does matter. It matters. And I invite you, as you're making your decisions, there are many well-qualified candidates in this race, but look at the quality of their experience. Have they been in the district court on a regular basis? Have they done trials? Have they done the mass calendars? Pretty as, they're not pretty. You know, a traffic calendar with 100 cases on, if you can do a Supreme Court brief, great, but can you handle 100 traffic cases in a morning? Those are really important things to look at. I also invite you to look at each of the candidates' commitment to their communities. It's important that we have judges who are involved in their communities. What have they done to move the community forward? Have they volunteered for their community? Have they done anything outside what they get paid for? And what is the quality of that experience? And lastly, I would invite you to look at who they are as people. To the extent you're able to determine that, I know that's very difficult and challenging, but if you talk to the people that know the judicial candidates, hopefully you will find out about the quality of person that they are, and that will assist you in making your decision.
I feel like the ultimate bookend here, I guess. Started this off and I'll finish it. Thank you very much for having us tonight. And thanks to all the candidates for the answers that we've all had a chance to hear. It's really interesting. You know, what I was thinking as I was hearing all the comments and slowly checking off each of the other comments I might have given you, it came to my mind that an interview was given of Justice Breyer on the U.S. Supreme Court. He was on the Charlie Rose show, and he was talking about the justices, how they travel around and attend different forums and talk about the importance of American jurisprudence. And he said one of the most amazing things that as a justice he's come across is when he talks to foreign correspondents or foreign citizens, they look at how the justice system, how the judiciary affects the United States. And he took the case of Bush v. Gore back in that contentious election and how it went all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court and how the Supreme Court decided and wrote its decision and how the public gave it so much credit and gave it so much respect that there was, you know, there were legal challenges certainly, but the country generally accepted it. That's why the judiciary is important. It's because the public counts on us, the electorate counts on the legal system to provide this kind of stability. Without it, there is nothing. So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. What a We will excuse you in just a moment, but I want to bring to your attention a piece of paper that's been handed out from Justice in Minnesota, which is a group dedicated to getting some judges elected in Minnesota. We'd like you to evaluate this evening. We'd like to do an informal straw poll, but the results are not going to be released tonight. They will be put on the website down the road, and I believe we're also going to put the number of votes so somebody can't say, well, I won, but it was only because 6 people voted for them or something. Please please fill those out if you're so inclined to do so and hand them in. And I'm gonna, stop. I'm gonna now turn it over to Walter Hudson. Thank you.
I appreciate your attention for just a couple more minutes as we have some closing statements here. First of all, I'd like to thank Marjorie Holston for being an excellent moderator this evening. There are a couple other individuals I'd like to call out for special attention. Don Mashik. This event tonight is really his brainchild. He's been a longtime activist for judicial reform and accountability, and it's because of his passion that we're having this event tonight. In addition, with the fine groundwork laid by Greg Worsel, who spoke to you earlier tonight. I also want to thank Elaine Philippi for really putting together the meat and potatoes of getting all the